alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for tonight's main event. 12 rounds in the welterweight division. And now the time. Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight.
In and out, in and out. Put hands up.
Teddy, when a southpaw faces an orthodox fighter, he has some natural advantages. But one of them just comes from the fight that the righty doesn't see a lot of lefties, right?
Well, that's exactly right. He doesn't have much time to practice against the southpaw, so it doesn't feel comfortable. It doesn't feel comfortable. Before you know it, you're not doing things that you should be doing.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Halfway through round number one. And just grabbing onto his opponent.
Looking good.
Well timed by Blood. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Tried the hook, didn't get it. End of round one. Crawford's missing punches. I mean, there's just no way to sugarcoat it. His accuracy isn't there.
And there's a reason for it, Joe. His punches are the wide variety. And wide punches, guess what? They don't find the mark. They're not accurate.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there.
You need to keep
Blocks the headshot. Little head hunting with the left.
Step on him. Nice.
Halfway through this round. Heading into this fight, we talked about what each man can do offensively. What each man wants to do is have varied punches throughout.
Exactly, and what he doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to be predictable.
Oh, and the right hand comes into play by Money. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round.
In and out, in and out, in and out. Let's move.
Blood's good, clean, and effective punching damaged his opponent in that last round. A well-placed left hand up top. Solid right by Blood. And he engages in the clinch. Money's defense is paying off now. Mayweather's being very patient here, but it's with a plan in mind.
Yeah, it is with a plan in mind, and that's why he's such a successful fighter. He's trying to lure his opponent into a mistake.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Mayweather's able to avoid that punch. Floyd's right hand scores well. Now hugging on the inside. Ten seconds to go in this round. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. And round 3 comes to an end. Blood's out in front as we take a look at Teddy's scorecard for the first time tonight, but they're still in a mode of just feeling each other out. Neither man has taken control of this bout so far.
You're not focused. Pace yourself.
That is a sharp uppercut by Crawford.
Body shot.
Good way to protect the midsection.
Unload.
90 seconds to go in round number 4. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. He missed with that headshot. Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. Crawford's effectiveness really damaged his opponent in that last round.
Just keep doing what you're doing, and you got this. Just
back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. Nice solid left hand scored by Blood. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Come on, kid, focus. Relax.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Halfway into round number 5 here.
Pace yourself. Move your head. Back to the body.
Good effective work with that straight right hand. he just misses with that headshot.
More punches. Work the body, kid.
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Money's not the kind of guy that's going to float like a butterfly at all. He's more like an elephant just camped out.
And he's getting stung by a lot of bees right now for camping out.
You gotta give it a double jab. You're not giving it a double jab. You're only giving
The start of the 6th round. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Blood.
move. Focus, relax.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Good job snapping out that jab.
You know, if you're watching Muhammad Ali, you know you need a jab to move on the outside. But if you're coming forward, you need a jab, and there's proof of it.
Keep working the body.
Halfway through round 6.
Use this jab. You're doing great. Punch. Focus. Uppercut.
Last 10 seconds.
Keep your hands up.
And round 6 comes to an end.
You are dominating.
Crawford's in control of this fight, Teddy. Sometimes you can just look at it and see it as clear as day. He's ahead on the scorecards.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard, too. But right now, he can't afford to coast because this guy is still dangerous. He has to still stay on his P's and Q's.
Blood's throwing a lot of punches right here, but not a lot of them are landing.
And that can be very discouraging to the guy who's throwing them because he's working, but he's starting to get a little frustrated, a little concerned that he's not doing damage, as you said.
And he ties up on the inside.
You're not focusing.
At the halfway point of round 7.
You're
Money's
not
left,
focusing.
landing
Pace
well.
yourself. Body shots. Unload. One punch.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
You're still not moving enough. Move.
Final
move.
10 seconds. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Crawford's showing us a real solid skill set here with his head movement. Teddy, how much of that is just natural athletic ability and instincts, and how much of that is being trained well?
Well, most of it's trained well. If I take a guy off the street, Joe, and he hasn't been taught anything, he's going to throw punches. But usually he's not going to have a good defense. That's something that has to be attained. That's something that has to be taught. This guy has been taught good defensive fundamentals.
You're in complete control of this fight. Much better. Much better.
First half of this fight has been very easy to score. You have him up big, as we see on your scorecard. That doesn't necessarily mean the second half of the fight's going to go that way, though.
No, it doesn't. What he needs to do is watch that movie, The Gambler. I think it was The Gambler with James Caan, where, you know, he went to sleep and he was ahead with all his games that he bet on. Then he woke up and he caught up to see how much money he won. And they told him, you owe 30 grand. And he said, what do you mean I was ahead? We don't pay you off at halftime.
A well-targeted jab that time.
And that's exactly what you need when you want to stay on the outside. Something to keep you away from your opponent.
Mayweather's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Crawford's, Teddy, this has got to drive his trainer crazy because he's leaving himself wide open with these sweeping shots.
Well, you talk about that old saying, leaving the barn door open and the horses are going to go out. Well, guess what? The punches, sooner or later, they're going to come in.
Well, his opponent got away from that uppercut. And he just holds on there.
Relax.
Blood's punch is far off the target. Last 10 seconds of the 8th round.
Keep working the body.
Crawford's corner can do nothing but just applaud him as he returns to the stool. Yet another round where he put forth more and more punishment to his opponent.
Yeah, well, they're applauding him, and they should thank his opponent for doing an imitation of a heavyweight.
Pace yourself. Go, go, go.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch.
Back to the body. Nice work. Swing up.
90 seconds into the 9th round. You see him holding on. Able to dismiss that body shot. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the head shot.
Focus, relax.
Takes a step back, then the counter punch by Money.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
Money's done a really nice job of being able to land that back power hand. He's coming in with that straight punch and really scoring well.
Yeah, well, he's getting a little bit of help because his opponent keeps leading with hooks in front. The old timers would always say, don't lead with a hook from too far in front because the straight punch will find its way inside it.
Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
Come on, kid, focus.
Well-targeted counterpunch by Blood. And we've reached the halfway point of round 10.
Move!
Crawford's making for a very frustrating round now for his opponent because he's moving so much. He's really utilizing that ring and showing that he's got the better footwork.
Yeah, he's doing what the old timers would say, Joe. He's giving angles, keeping his opponent off balance. His opponent is strong, but he needs to be set to punch. He's making sure he doesn't allow him to get set. Doesn't give him that kind of landscape.
Counting down towards the end of the 10th round. 10 seconds to go. And that's the end of round 10. He's trailing on your scorecard, Teddy, but Money's the fighter who has more left. You can see it.
Well, right now you got to pull a Mickey, you know, from Rocky, the great trainer in the corner, Mickey. You got to say, what are you waiting for?
Off the target by Blood.
You're not focusing.
Little head knocking with that right hand. Crawford's doing something that not everybody appreciates, but he is making his defense a major factor in this fight.
Yeah, well, a lot of times people, you know, they only get it done on one end. What I mean about that is, you know, offensively, they use their jab, they use aggression to set up the offense, but he uses defense to set up the offense. He has a double-edged sword.
Unable to score with the uppercut that time.
Body shots.
Now that's some fine work right there by Blood. To the head he goes with a left hand. Left to the body.
Listen, we can't let this.
It is the final round. Here they go. Really on the mark with that overhand left. parries that punch away. Halfway through this 12th and final round. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Flood's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
You got nice. Keep moving.
Last 10 seconds of the fight. That was a dominating performance tonight.
Yeah, this is one you would think there's no drama in the reading of the scorecards.
Let's hear those scorecards and send it up to the ring.
A unanimous decision. Your winner, Floyd Crawford.
Crawford's work tonight was well rewarded. A unanimous decision win. Teddy, you saw it all along.
It was easy, and he saw it all along. That's the thing. He saw the punches coming all night long. He was good defensively, and he was good with that left.